Hello and welcome to my first ever vlog. I am going to be crocheting bucket hats in these beautiful colours from the range. This is a cotton yarn. So yeah, crochet with me for the week. It has been 5 minutes and I'm already changing my hair. My love, it's just a bit too hot in here to have my hair around my neck. I've had layers put into my hair, so this is going to be a very haphazard bun. Should probably introduce myself. My name's Erica. I am 23, nearly 24, and I have been crocheting for 12 years, I want to say. My nan taught me when I was younger. Started out with the basic, double crochet and making granny squares and making blankets for my little dolls when I was that age. And I've just loved crocheting ever since. And I thought, why not start to make products and a business from it? Because why not? Why not? I also have a full-time job as a senior carer, and I have just qualified as a paramedic. So I'm going to be busy anyway, but I'll see what I can make, and hopefully I'll have a small business launching some point in the future. I might be doing markets, I'm not too sure yet, but I thought I would video the journey. So for the bucket hat, I am following a pattern that I've found a random one on Pinterest, but I will link it down below for you guys if you would like to make it yourself. I have just made a little bit of alterations, not altercations. I have made some alterations to the pattern just to make it fit my head a bit better, because I have quite a big head. Yeah, that's what's going on. I will keep you updated. I believe this colourway is called Playtime. So the range is 100% cotton, I think. And yeah, it's very pretty, very summery. I'm going to make a whole range of a whole range of bucket hats in like summery colours, because I think they're quite popular at the minute and they look cute, so who am I to judge? So I also think that not just crochet will be going on this channel. There'll be book reviews, a bit of The Sims, a bit of everything, just because I have ADHD and doing one thing continuously is not possible for ADHD. That's not going to happen. But I'm hoping this will actually keep me in check, to keep me in a routine, have some accountability, if you know what I mean, to keep crocheting. I have far too many abandoned projects in the running. I don't want to make this another one. So the plan is to do 11 rounds of this, increasing by one as you go out the round. You can see it sort of coning a little bit. I'm also interested in writing patterns, going to markets, and like I said, eventually I want to open my own Etsy. I'd also do some tutorials, like on how to make my bucket hats and write patterns and all of that. So it's not just for the customer, also for the creators, if you will. So those who can already crochet, there'll be something for you. They'll be relatively priced. They won't be extortionate, because some Etsy sellers, I don't know, a bit controversial take, but they charge a lot of money for patterns, for basic patterns. If it's like really creative and elaborate and all of that shebang, fine, you can go for it, babes. But some of the prices are a bit questionable. Not a factory knot. Oh god, the audacity. You can see how it's starting to curve down, so this will go straight down and form the sides of the hat cat in. This is my progress. Just put it on my head. Obviously my bun's in the way. Yeah. It'll look better once it's finished, I promise. Okay, so I have just had my lunch. I had some noodles and a banana. And now let's get back to making this hat. So I have just finished doing the sides of the hat. It looks a bit jazzed at the minute, but I am really liking this colourway and how it's working out. It's a very nice wool to work with. Thank you, the range, nice and cheap, easy, accessible for people. So now I'm just going to work on the rim of the hat, and there's going to be like a slight little wave to it, not like a big, you know, deep wave, just like a nice subtle one, nice summer floppy hat vibes, you know what I mean. I've got quite a lot of yarn left, so might be able to start a second one, you never know. I'll check back in with you when I have done the ruffles. Okay, we have got one row left to do on this beautiful bucket hat, and then that's all the ruffles done. Then I just need to sew in the ends, and then can try it on, show you guys what it looks like. I'm just in love with this colourway. It's just fun and fruity and very summery, which is quite fitting as a bucket hat. So I will see you in one row. Oh. I thought we could talk about random stuff while I do the last row. There's 1, 2. So this weekend, or last weekend actually, me and my boyfriend went to Jimmy's farm, which is a lovely, say little, it's quite big farm in Suffolk, just outside of Ipswich. 5, 6, 7. We have memberships, like an annual pass, so we can get in for free. That cost us £50 each for an adult. And it's been a few months, or like a couple of months since we last been, but we really enjoy going there. There's always a chill vibe. It's very family friendly, dog friendly. They have both, you know, farm animals and also exotic animals. They've got a few new additions actually since we were last there. The capybaras have had their pups. They're so cute. And they've also got, well, I say new, the polar bear exhibit. What's the word? Polar bear enclosure. That's the one. The polar bear enclosures have been there since October-ish, November-ish last year. So their previous home in Sweden has been shut down, and they had until January this year to rehome them, otherwise they would be put down to sleep, which is quite sad actually. But they've got 3 polar bears, I believe. There's like 2 sisters, and the third one is one of the sisters' daughters, I think. And from the same home, they've now got a brown bear in his own enclosure. His name's Diego, and if he wasn't for the fact that it was a brown bear, I would be all over that exhibit, that enclosure, and I would want to give him a hug. But their enclosures are really big. Like, I think Diego, they said, had about 6 acres to himself. And he's got enclosure, like a shipping container that he was shipped from Sweden in. They've repurposed it as his den, if you will, and he's got like a play area, and he's well looked after, and so are the polar bears. They also have Highland cows there. You can see them from there. You can't get too close to them because of the horns. I get that. They're my favourite animal ever, are the Highland cows. We filmed some a TikTok video and a short there this weekend. So that'll be up at some point next week, I believe. So just you can follow my TikTok and Instagram if you want to see the video for that. They will both be in the description box down below for you to follow and like. Shameless plug again. 4, 5, 6, 7. They've also got a new like mini nursery there, which I mean I really want to make the garden look beautiful for summer. We're currently renting a little bungalow in the middle of nowhere, and it's obvious it's been loved. Let's put it like that. But I think the landlord's mum, when she used to live here, she was an avid gardener because we've got beautiful flower beds. But due to our neglect and the previous tenants' neglect, they're a bit weed friendly at the minute. So I would love to redo that and raid that nursery at Jimmy's farm. But going back to Jimmy's farm, they are very eco-friendly there. And they're like you can feed some of the animals there as well. They've got donkeys, goats, sheep, chickens, pigs. What else is there that you can feed? I mean, they've got their rare breed section with all like British rare breeds, like pigs, horses, sheeps, chickens, or birds of whatever. Yeah, I think they're part of the breeding program because they've got piglets there currently, and little lambs as well. 3, 4. Yeah, there's a lot of animals have had babies recently. I suppose because it's just come out of spring. 2, 3. The donkeys you can feed as well. Actually, they are so cute. They're my favourite animal at Jimmy's, I think. The Highland cows would take that spot if you could get a bit closer to them, but the donkeys are so cute. They're so gentle. All of the sheeps, the goats, and the donkeys, they're so gentle when they take it out of your hand. It's very beautiful, very cute. They have plenty of wash stations as well, so you can wash your hands afterwards. And they have refreshments. They've got loads of play areas for the kids. They've got like these big bouncy castle thing, but they're not castle. They're like a mound, but it's bouncy like a trampoline. That's the word, like a trampoline. And they've got stuff for little kids as well. And they have experiences where you can go in and feed the capybaras. I think you can. There's like an option where you can pick to have an experience with certain animals. Obviously, like the Arctic foxes and the wolves and the polar bears and the brown bear, you're probably not going to get an experience with. But the capybaras, the pigs, the sheep, all of those type of animals, I'm pretty sure you can get an experience with. They're open 7 days a week. Obviously Sundays are a bit shorter. I think they're 10 till 4, 10 till 5 or something like that. But yeah, it's a good way to get your steps in as well. In terms of accessibility, you can do the majority of the park if you're in a wheelchair or a pushchair. There is a bit, as you'll see in my TikTok, there's like there are some steeper bits. So if you are in a wheelchair, it might be a bit more difficult for you to maneuver, but you can see like the majority of them. That's only up to the rare breeds bit, which is a smaller area, if you will. But the majority of the farm is wide lanes and flat, or a little bit just like rubbly, not rubbly, I don't know what the word is. I don't know what's going on with me today. I can't think of the words for things. It's like sandy, or not even sand. It's just normal path as well. I don't know. but you'll be able to get up and see the polar bears, and there's people there with wheelchairs all the time. So it's, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 6. There's also a little farm shop there where they sell, obviously, farm shop stuff, like jams and meat and chutney, sauces. They've got alcohol there, and I think they've just started being a wedding venue as well, which is cute. It's very pretty. Like the actual grounds are really pretty. A fun fact about me is that I have hypermobility, so my hands and joints bend more than they should do, which is not great because it can lead to like issues further on down in life. But I have got like compression garments. I literally sleep in like 2 splints every night, or most nights. And I take regular breaks. Don't worry, I'm looking after my hands. My nan has had carpal tunnel and it's not fun, apparently. So I believe her, and I don't want to experience that. But if you ever see me standing, my kneecaps bend the other way. So instead of like, so to me, it feels like I'm bending my knees, but I'm actually standing with my legs straight. But it feels wrong. It feels wrong to me. But if I hyperextend, so if I overextend, then that will cause more issues further down the line. But because it feels natural to me, I just don't think about it. It's not until like someone points out, why are your knees bending that way? I sort of go, oh yeah, I need to stop doing that. And I'm going to film with this. This is a strawberry ombre cotton yarn from the range. It's the same brand as this one. This is also very pretty. The range have got some really good yarn on, and they've got loads, actually a decent range online if you are interested. And that is my last stitch. I've left the scissors in the living room. 1 second. Here we are. These are tough cuts. I found them in my work bag is what I'm going to go with. I've just taken my hair out so it will sit better on my head. Sorry about the mane. And then one beautiful summer hat, bucket hat even. Look at these ruffles. Beautiful. And I will sew in the ends, obviously. Where is it? There it is. But I'm very pleased with this. Yeah. Well, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. And if you enjoyed this, like, comment and subscribe. And all of my other socials will be in the description box down below. My Instagram, TikTok, X, if you use X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.